Now a fishing legend in his own mind, Rick Jordan.
Top of the morning. And Dave Strandberg, I want to thank you for carrying me through last week.
Well, you were on the deck and enjoying life.
I literally
I was here,
on deck.
kind of just holding open the fort, basically.
Sitting at the end of the trail with my feet up on a chaise lounge, looking at what should be water down there, but there's so many trees I couldn't see the water.
No.
But wow, did we catch fish up there? Wow.
Good.
And we come back home and we find out the fishing's been pretty good around here, too. So let's prove it. Talk with folks like Russ Francisco at Marine Journal. Good morning, Russell.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. We had a great time up at the end of the trail up there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and weather was good. The fishing was fantastic. Just hard to believe that, well, if my wife can catch fish, anybody can. No offense. But how have we been doing around here? I got to ask. What do you hear?
Fishing been good. Big Lake's been good. Inland Lake's been good. Didn't have the doldrum like we expect in August. We didn't have the extreme heat either. So we'll see what Mother Nature gives us in September. But right now, fishing is still good. Fish are still up fairly deep, but easy to pick on if you take the time to figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, you sent me a message the other day, and I appreciate that. Looks like we've got a new fishing contest to look forward to. Tell us about that.
Well, remember the City Auto Glass that used to be up in Vermilion became Safe Flight Auto Glass, and now they're going to do another one. They're going to do one in the fall. They're going to add it to the same group of guys. I'm going to go up and give away prizes at the beginning of it, and just so everybody knows, all the money that's collected for these things, these are wonderful people. All the money goes back to the community. This particular one, the money goes back to the Lavowitz School of Business, goes to Boys and Girls Club, Kiwanis Club, Lions Club, Teen Challenge, Adult and Teen Challenge. So the money, the profits all go back into the community. So we do it in the spring and May, and now they've added one for fall. So it's going to be a good time. It's about 2/3 full, but you can find it on that Safe Flight site. It's the 4th of October, and, we'll be there.
What body of water?
Vermilion. It's a great facility, too. They go into the casino there. It's a great big ballroom. They have a great meal. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. I took my grandson last year to help give out prizes, and he's looking forward to doing that some more. So it's a good thing.
It's interesting. You mentioned Vermilion, and I know the landing. We've put in there many, many, many times. And the last time we were up there, we saw high school. I think they were all boys at this time doing a high school fishing tournament, kind of like what your grandson is doing.
Yeah, high school fishing is becoming bigger and bigger all the time. The problem we have is we don't have enough people to run boats, because the high school kids can't run boats themselves, so you have to have a captain on a boat and you have to have a boat. So there's a lot of folks that are as old as me with even out with our kids and grandchildren are all growing up, and they're still out there taking kids out and getting them fishing. So if you have time and you want to get involved, there's schools all over the place. Give me a call at the store and I'll let you know where to go. But there's schools all over and leagues everywhere in Wisconsin and Minnesota. So it's a good thing. Gets kids out on the water, teaches them how to fish, teaches them competition. A lot of these kids they spend more time in the boat or doing crap shooting. Their sports are a little different than football and baseball and stuff, and so there's something for these kids to do too.
That is great. I wish that was. Don't you wish that was there when you were a kid in school?
Wouldn't that have been nice? Holy cow! Yeah.
Wow. This kid that I was talking to at the landing on Lake Vermilion, I think he was running the boat himself, so he was high school age?
Yeah.
They can do that for high school?
They can. I don't know if they can in competition. I don't. I'll find out pretty quick, a couple of years. But right now, but they, the kids that, I think when they get after their seniors, I can't remember how that works now last year, but I know up until then we have to be in the boat with them.
You didn't mind that, I bet.
No, it's a good time, and it's fun. It's fun to my grandson and his buddy were fishing, and so we caught a bag of fish, right? So we had our 5 fish. We needed bigger fish, and we knew that. Yeah. So we went over some spots where there's some bigger fish, and they missed a couple right at the boat. They just weren't used to fish that big, and they said, it was more fun just catching lots of fish. So I said, do you care about winning? And they cared more about catching lots of fish. So we went back to the hole, and they just caught fish like crazy, and we came in the middle of the pack. But at 12 years old, that's where you're at. Probably by the time you get to be 14, 15, you look at it a little different.
Beautiful.
But it's a good time. We've had a good time. We fish some more since then, and we'll try and get out a couple more times here before the season ends.
I don't know if he mentioned it, but my wife and I stopped down there before we went up to Rainy Lake, and I remember him. I think he was on TV or something, but I said, "Are you Russ's grandson?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Hey, how did your tournament go?" Blah, 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 blah. And my wife was just enthralled with the idea that a kid that age could be in a big-time fishing tournament, get on TV, and be standing right in front of her. She was impressed.
Yeah, he's a pretty lucky kid, and he's a good kid. He's good. There was 45 boats. That's 90 kids in the state championship, and a lot of siblings and parents and stuff, and no problems. None. I mean, these kids got off the boats. They were orderly. They helped clean up. I mean, it was a bunch of nice kids, so it was good to see.
Wow. This is not at all like our group that gets together every year. No beer, huh?
No beer.
Okay, enough of that stuff. We're getting ready for fall. Things are going to change a little bit. Fish change. Hunting becomes a thing. So we're sharing our time between the woods and the water. Do you find that the fishing decreases a bit? I find that the store is a little bit slower, but not like you'd think. So last week, the number one phone call we got was, when is your ice fishing going to be out? Oh,
right? So for us, because we don't do hunting stuff and we go right from soft water to hard water, we'll stay pretty steady. And so it's right now, this is the hardest time of the year, end of going into September and to middle of October, because there is so much to do, and it's a transition time, So this is a hard time for us to figure out what to do, because we only have so much room, right? And everybody wants to do everything. So we get the fall fishing stuff out. We got waders out. This is the time we close all the tubes and the boats out front, the canoes and kayaks, and try and make room so we can bring that other stuff down and start setting it up. So it's a rush for us, but we'll get it done. We always do.
By the way, last year, or maybe the year before, I found something in your store. It was little Velcro pieces, and I think it was for golf clubs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I say, I recommend this if you've got I'm going to say Minn Kota trolling motor that comes up and deploys, goes up and down. But I don't like that cord flopping in the wind. And I use those Velcros, a couple of them, to tie that cord down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so to flop around, sure.
Yeah. I'm seeing a few people doing it, but I ran into a guy up at the falls who recommends that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's the Minn Kota repair guy.
Oh, okay.
So, just a thought. And you still sell those?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Little Velcro straps. Yep. Good.
Pretty cheap insurance.
Yeah, they are.
Some other good deals at Marine General.
So we have to make room. So all the ski tubes and water skis, we're going into the last run on those. So all of them are 40% off. All the water shoes, any shorts that are left, sun shirts, all half price. All the rain gear's 40% off. All the kayaks out front left. What's left on those racks is all 40% off, and you can save anywhere from a couple $100 to $1,000, $2,000 in some of them. And so we're marking them right down and making room, because we got to get other stuff out. All the life jackets are 20% off. Sharky's got racks and racks of bass fishing stuff at 25% off. We got rod and reel like St. Croix, Shakespeare, or Shimano, Daiwa. All the brand names are up to all the spinning rods and cast rods are all 20% off. So we're just making room. We'll do that for the next week, and then see what Mother Nature's going to give us for temperatures. Looks like we're going to play summer for a little while longer, so it'll be a good time.
Okay, thank you. Keep a tight line, Russ.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Russ Francisco at Marine General. I got to say, some commentation here. Commentary, I think is a better word.
Okay.
We had a great time up there on Rainy Lake.
Mm-hmm.
We've been up there now, I guess, about 15, 20 times. The fishing was good. Mm-hmm. We went to the right spots. We exchanged information with other people at the dock. A very nice trip. We took all the guys and gals in our group all the way to the hotel. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it has an official name up there. Mm. The hotel. Very old place. It goes back to the gold rush days.
Wow.
Holding together, but the story going around the coffee room up at that old hotel is they don't know how much longer it's going to stay.
Oh, really?
So it's very possible that if you don't get there in a year or two, you may never see it.
Wow.
And that would be a shame because that is some wonderful history about Minnesota and Canada and how this area got settled and used. Mm. But the fishing was just great.
All right.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're going to talk a little hunting now with Pat Kukul at Superior Shooter Supply. Good morning. I got to you early today.
Good morning to you. Let me put my trumpet down over here. I was playing it.
Hey.
I was playing the Lonely Bull is what I was playing, in case you were interested. so okay, yeah, hunting, you know.
I played the trumpet.
You did?
Yes, I did. And I can still, the only thing I can do is I can play taps.
Oh, gosh. Don't.
Yeah, I bet you're the life of the party, Rick.
Oh, my God. But, well, I mean, that's okay. But, yeah, that's hunting when done correctly. And I'm sure you did.
I did, sure.
Yes, I'm sure you did, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I inherited a trumpet, an accordion, and a piano because I had three brothers. My mother said they're all taking lessons, so that's what was left. So I took all of them, but I'm not good at anything.
What was your favorite of the three?
Piano.
Yeah, well, you can sit down and do that.
Exactly. You have to lug that accordion around. But it's all good. Music is a wonderful thing. Whether you listen to it or play it or appreciate it, it makes our lives better.
Most of our family played. The oldest son was too cool to do that, you know.
Oh, well, there was no arguing with my mother.
Yeah. She played my wife even played the piano at church services.
Yeah, I did too, as a matter of fact.
Hey, what church?
I know.
Where were you?
Well, I was I grew up in Ino. So
okay.
St. Florian's Church.
St. Florian's Church. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you bet.
Well, we got that straightened out.
Got that straightened out.
Now we got hunting season to look at.
That's just where my deer stand is, right across from the church. So there you go. Yeah, we've got it. It's going on, and what we do have is we have a lot of people that realize that they're not going to have time to clean their firearms, so they're bringing those in, and we can do that. It's about, it's not a one day. It's probably, I'm going to say, within a 2-week period of time, and we can get those done for you.
Well, no, wait a minute. What do you do better than I would do?
We take it apart and... If you take it apart, I'm sure you're good at it.
No, if I took it apart, I'd never get back together.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
And, people that work a lot, and they don't have time, and we can do that for you. We can do that. Okay. And the other, which I really like it a lot, get out to that range, George Constance or wherever, sight that gun in. Just had a call this morning. Somebody's having problems. Good. You got this ahead of time. Come in and we'll help you the best that we can do, of course. And it's good to be prepared. Preparation is the key. And that's one thing we really like this time of the year. We enjoy helping people. You don't have to come in and buy something. If you have a problem, we can help you out with that. Or we do our best anyhow, or direct you to someone who can. And it's no fun to be all excited about a hunt whether it's local or you're traveling and get out there and there's a problem. So, it's good to be prepared. We've always said that. We have a huge supply of scopes, optics. Our ammunition is coming in daily. And just a reminder, it's August 31st is the end of the Browning Safe rebate. So if you've been kicking that around a little bit, come in and take a look at it and see what we have. We have a good number of safes now, from small to large, and it's a pretty nice rebate, anywhere from $100 to $200. So, take a look and see what we have, and don't regret not buying a safe. I guess I don't want to sound ominous, but it's just if you don't have one, and once you buy it, and it doesn't have to be a huge expensive one, you'll go, why didn't I do this sooner? Oh man, this is great. So yeah, we're again, the ammo's been coming in. We're looking at, of course, early goose, too. That's coming up also. The license machine has been busy. The doe tags came out in Wisconsin, and we're coming to the end of that now. That was a bit confusing because they changed the zones, but that's okay. We'll get it straightened out. So it's great. It's moving, even though it's 80% humidity out there.
Oh, man. Do guns sweat?
Yes, they do, as a matter of fact.
Whoa, no, that's a story.
Well, I mean, when I talked about the safes, I think most people know this, some don't.
Yeah.
When you put, it's their nature to retain moisture. So you can put Decicent in there, you can put electric one in there, but check them. Don't just put them in and forget about the poor little things. Check them daily, sometimes especially in this humid weather. Even now we've been shipping a few guns out by gun broker to southern states, and before we do that, because not in UPS and FedEx are all wonderful, but sometimes stuff happens. We make sure they're oiled up before we ship them out. It doesn't take long. It just doesn't take long. And if a gun safe is solid on the concrete, that's even worse. We always advise to.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, the concrete just sucks that up. One time when I was young and foolish. About 100 years ago, I was at a shoot and I made the grievous tactical error of putting my gun case on the basement floor and forgetting about it. And I came back down the next morning and the surface rust was
that quick, huh?
That quick, yeah. Wow. So yeah, you have to be careful. You don't want any surprises. So, yeah. And there's
I would never would have thought of that. That would make that much difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. It's surprising and unsettling and not any fun either. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. So, and you can remove surface rust. If it's pitted, then it has to be reblued. We send our rebluing. We don't do that here, of course, because to labs, they're quick and they're good. And it's an expensive process, so it's always better to head it off at the pass.
And DNR from both states are reminding hunters, do not shoot animals that are deer tagged, ear tagged.
Ear tagged. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah, I know it happens. Not intent. You just, well, be sure of your target. That's what it boils down.
Well, basically, yeah. But if the critter is turned that way, you may not see the tag on the.
Well, that's true, and that's hard too. You're right about that. Yeah, I just saw that article too.
Yeah. I suppose if you whistle, the animal would turn. You say, "Okay, you're safe."
You're safe, yeah. You can't ask them. So.
Not really. Hours for Superior Shooter Supply and location.
We are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5. We're right on the corner of Ogden and Winter. Big blue building. Can't miss it.
It is, and a lot of fun. You got good people there. Thank you.
Yes, I do. Thanks.
Yeah, Pat Kukl, Superior Shooter Supply. Yeah, they're serious about this. It makes sense, but sometimes, in the heat of the moment...
If it happens, it happens.
It happens. Yeah. And what do? They would prefer...
Then they want you to contact
the DNR. Yeah. Don't just say, I'll just leave this.
They want their radio collar back. which is also around the neck of the...
It's probably pretty expensive.
I would think, yeah. Plus all the details that it's gathered over the years.
And the wolves don't eat deer tags or electric colors.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Well, fishing, I'll tell you, John, was unbelievable, and your worms were even better.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to hear you say how good you were doing on leeches, because I just sold the last pack, and I'm sure it's going to be the last pack of the season, because I never see leeches in August, and we had leeches up until this morning, and now it's all crawlers all the time.
We were stopping. We went in to get some ice at the, I think it's called the Rainy Lake One Stop. You know that one?
Nope, but hopefully I'll know it someday.
Someday you should. It's on the right-hand side. The gal was, or the guy said, and I would like this, that, and the other thing. And they said, you are getting the very last one. And
Nice.
It was leeches.
Yep.
And he opened it up to look, and they were microscopic.
Yes, yeah. The season always starts and ends with the smallest leeches, and that's the last pack that went out. They were you probably had to thread 5 of them together to make a real leech.
Yeah, I did see some larger ones. I don't know where they were. People that stayed at the same resort, and they were significant. And he said he got them in Brainerd. I don't know.
Huh. Well,
there you are.
There you are.
But we use night crawlers, quite a few Johnny Charlstrom night crawlers, I must say, and we did very well on Rainy Lake.
Excellent. And you guys got you getting a couple bigs in the mix?
I did not. Number one son, I think, registered, I believe, at 32, 33 incher. That's a good walleye.
Oh, wow! That's a walleye of a lifetime. 33 inches is pretty nice.
That's a 10-pounder, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that might, if it's a fat one, it might be a 14, 15. But good fish there anyway.
Wow. That's awful big.
Yeah, I know the one that we have mounted that was caught off the Island Lake Bridge that was an 11.5 pound was like a 31 incher.
Wow.
So, yeah, you get a couple inches bigger and they get a couple pounds heavier. So, yeah, that's a heck of a fish.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish up there and enjoyed it. It's a beautiful place. We were lucky we had no rain and the winds were down, and I don't know what to say, but I guess every so often a blind pig can still find a truffle.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about fishing around your neighborhood. And you've got some good lakes up there.
Yeah, all of our reservoirs, and I've been saying this the last few weeks, but it just keeps on happening. The reservoirs, fishing's picking up. All those big nasty mayfly hatches and such they're in the past now, and the fish are starting to really key in on bigger baits, and live minnows working good. People still getting some fish off the crawlers, like you say. We had good luck on the crawlers, but now we're getting into the time of year when a lot of guys start trolling those big stick baits. So it's just taking those big rapalas and going after some of those suspended fish, kind of like Lake Superior style, when you can see them in the graph and you try to put those stick baits right in front of them. That can be pretty productive on some of the trophy class.
I saw a guy at the boat landing up there. That thing had to be 12 inches long, that big white.
Huh. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if he caught anything with it, but he sure looked ready for it.
Yeah. And this time of year, we're going into the big pike season and the muskies. So a lot of guys are going to be starting to look for the real big sucker minnows, and I'm geared up this week. We just got the bait truck in yesterday, and they didn't have any decoys, but they had heavy northern.
Okay.
So some people, if you're targeting the big pike or the muskies, we do have some bigger suckers in stock, and so along with throwing all them fancy artificials, there's some big natural baits that I always seem to produce too.
Hey, I didn't go wrong with my night crawlers, I'll tell you that.
No. Excellent.
Yep. We're getting ready for archery season too. That's coming up very soon.
And the very next season we're going into is bear season, September 1.
Right.
So, and that the state has different dates for everything, and a lot of like walleye opener stuff always opens on a Saturday, but for some reason bear season always opens on September 1st, no matter where it falls on the calendar, and that's a Monday. It's that Labor Day opener, so there we go.
Here we go. Now, what are your hours at Charlestrom's?
Bait shop opens every morning at 6. Archery opens at 9. They close down together at 8 o'clock, and we take a break on Sundays and go 1 hour earlier at 7 o'clock.
Okay. By the way, I saw your boat up there, too, at the falls.
Oh, cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Lovely boat. Fantastic. Johnny, keep a tight line. Thank you very much.
All right.
See you next week, and we'll take a break and come right back. Let's hit the trail here and talk to Dave Miller, Northwest Outlet in Superior. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dave. And good morning, everybody out there. And another beautiful day in the Northland.
You got to love it. We are lucky.
We are. It's just the forecast is for a little cooler on Sunday, I hear, but I'm kind of looking forward to that a little bit.
Well, we've had some weather that you think, I'm staying in right now. It's too hot, too humid, too rainy.
Yeah, I think that's where the 3 pounds that disappeared on the scale went.
Oh, right.
Oh, but when it gets a little cooler, well, certainly if you're into big water sports and stuff, that maybe affects it a little bit. But water temperature's been holding up good, and it's just a lot easier to get out and do a little bit of exploring and poking around and having fun when it's not 90 degrees out too.
Hey, this is a good time to get out and explore some of the trails.
Oh yeah. It was last week, I guess it was. We had a couple of days of a work project up on Isle Royal, and it was great driving up the shore, but didn't have time to really stop and explore places. But I have to say that Highway 61, 63, whatever it is going up the shore, that is in lousy shape in some areas. Oh man, I couldn't believe I really wasn't up there at all last year, but when you're pulling a boat, I guess that's maybe part of it too. But the DOT is remiss in some of those sections up there. But I hope that doesn't affect the visitors that came up once and experienced it and come, don't come back up again because it was so bad, because it will get better.
Yeah, look at it this way. It's now fixed.
I hope. But it's, we got 2 weekends, this weekend and next weekend before Labor Day, and school starts, and I kind of look forward to school starting a little bit, because when you get out and about, the kids are in school and stuff, and it's a little early for the leaf peepers to be out, but it's not quite as crowded as it can be other times, and so that's something to look forward to.
What can you do for us to make fall and winter nicer?
Oh, gosh, I'll tell you, right now the stuff it's been coming in for a while, but, like the pallet loads of stuff keep coming in. So, like the Columbia, the North Face, I see Baffin boots. I don't know whether it's here or not yet, but there's a big load of that coming. Like a lot of the winter gloves and things. The best deals we got right now is the clearance that's going on all of the summer stuff from like North Face, Columbia, like all of the sandals, the hats, all of this kind of fun summer stuff, and pretty good selection yet, lots of colors, but I am noticing a little bit more of the fall stuff, the fleece and whatever, starting to come on the shelves. But then camping stuff, we just got in another batch of tents, so that's looking a little bit better. But the stoves, the cook sets, the backpacks, the sleeping bags, that's all looking good, and that's a kind of a good time for us coming into the fall here. So we, whether work footwear, the work clothing, the Carhartt stuff, the Ariat's been good for us here too. Good stuff.
What's the name?
Ariat. It's kind of a competitor of Carhartt's in particular. Okay. A little bit more fashion stuff, but the guys that were working up here from down in the Southwest kept looking for it. Okay. And so it's like, we better do something about that, and I've been really happy with it. It's been good stuff. Good.
What are your hours at Northwest Outlet?
We are open Monday through Friday, 9 until 6, Saturday 9 to 5:30, closed on Sundays. Folks, there's all kinds of super deals in the store. You got to come in, check it out. Keep checking for ticks. Get those kids out. Let them have some more fun and get ready for school. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Millsy. We'll see what Matt King has in just a second.
We will.
Well, we're going to try and get a hold of Matt King. I guess we're playing some telephone tag here.
Okay.
Is that Matt there? Oh, you got to push buttons. Well, okay. While you're doing that, I'll dance around a little bit. We're up at Rainy Lake last weekend. I guess we lucked out pretty good because the weather was in the low 80s, 70s, upper 70s. Beautiful weather. Winds were down, which is real nice on a big lake like that. And man, oh man, did we catch fish. Okay, we'll talk about catching fish. Matt King, how about that telephone tag, Matthew?
Well, I'll tell you what happened there. Yeah. I'm on Kodiak Island in Alaska.
No.
Yeah. So, but I got you now. So we're here, and, we're fishing.
What are you, 7 or 8 o'clock time over there?
7, yeah.
Oh.
7 o'clock.
Well, thank you for calling. What are you doing? You're fishing?
Fishing, yes.
Yeah.
We've been, let's see, what have we've done a lot of stuff. We're fishing halibut, cod, silver salmon, king salmon. We've caught some, yellow eye rockfish. We've caught some black rockfish, several other weird different kinds of fish.
Wow.
We've gone up rivers. We've gone up some rivers to look for some silvers, but what we're finding is the pinks are in there right now. Probably what the locals are saying on this part of the island anyway, that we haven't had any rain here lately, and the rivers are low, so the silvers, the water's warm coming out, and the silvers we're catching them in the boats right out in the bays before the rivers, but the silvers haven't shot up the rivers yet because they're waiting for kind of a rain, to bring that water level up and cool it down a little bit. But there was thousands and thousands and thousands of pinks in there. But I know we've got some nice fish. It's been a lot of fun.
What are you using for baits?
So running a lot of flies and flashers that we're trolling with, some spoons, but then when we're jigging, we're using actually chunks of, pink salmon and stuff like that.
I see.
And put them on some big heavy weights, to get down. There's a lot of, there's the current changes all the time, right? So you got to have some weight to get down there, but it's been quite an adventure. We've caught some really beautiful fish. The last 2 days, I've set my personal best record on coho salmon. So, upwards of Well, the first one was probably maybe around 10 pounds, I don't know, and up 10, 12 pounds both days. So that's been pretty good. We caught a really nice king salmon yesterday in the boat that was probably pushing, oh boy, I don't know, upwards of, I don't know how big that fish was, but probably close to 20 pounds anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, and that one turned out to be... it's a little different strain. When we cut it open, the meat is actually kind of white, and they call it I think it's an ivory salmon.
Ivory salmon.
Yeah, it's a different strain. But that was pretty neat. But
wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fishing. It's been fun. And we played a little phone tag, but I was able to get you back anyway. And
I'm sorry we didn't get you earlier because we could have had a couple, 3 minutes of really exciting stuff. You really tickled our interest here, Matt, I'll tell you.
Yeah, so we'll touch base maybe next week a little bit more about it.
Please do. What are your hours at the store, Fisherman's Corner?
We are 7 to 7, Monday through... Actually, Monday through Saturday, and then Sundays we're 7 to 6.
Okay, wipe the sleep out of your eyes. Get out there and catch me a fish.
Sounds good, Rick.